Hello, beautiful souls or dove birds. Welcome back to the channel where we find hope and encouragement in every step of our journey with Christ. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for joining us again. And if you're new here, I'm so glad you found us. Today, we're diving into a message that I believe speaks to the heart of so many, finding rest in God. Life can feel overwhelming, right? Between work, relationships, personal struggles, and the constant noise of the world around us. It's easy to feel worn out and restless, but here's the good news. God promises a rest that goes far beyond physical rest. He offers us peace beyond understanding, a deep soul refreshing rest that only comes from trusting in Him. Today we'll explore how we can find the rest in God even when the world around us feels chaotic. We'll look at scriptures that reminds us of His peace, hearing inspiring stories of those who found rest in their deepest struggles, and learn how you can invite God's perfect peace into your life right now. So what does it really mean to rest in God? It's more than just taking a break from our busy schedules or getting a good night's sleep. Resting in God is about surrendering our worries, our fears, and our anxieties to Him and trusting that He is in control. In Matthew 11:28, Jesus gives us a powerful invitation. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Jesus isn't just talking about physical exhaustion here. He's offering to lift the weight of our burdens, our worries, and our fears. The rest He offers is a rest for our souls, a peace that quiets the storm in our hearts. This is the rest we are called to receive. If you're feeling weary today, if life struggles are wearing you down, know that Jesus is inviting you to lay all down at His feet. He is saying, let me carry it, let me give you rest. And friends, dove birds, when we take that step of faith and surrender our struggles to Him, we find a peace that transcends understanding. I want to share a story of someone who discovered the power of resting in God during one of our most challenging times in their life. Met Lisa, a mother of two who was suddenly faced with an unexpected diagnosis, a serious illness that shook her world. She was overwhelmed by fear, anxiety, and the unknown future. At first, Lisa tried to carry the burden on her own. She worried endlessly about her health, her children, and her future. But one night, after spending time in prayer, she came across Philippians 4:6-7, which says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your request to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." Those words became her lifeline. She decided to surrender her fear to God, to trust Him with her future, and to rest in the peace He offered. And although her circumstances didn't change overnight, her heart did. She found a peace she couldn't explain, a peace that carried her through treatments, through uncertainty, and through every challenge. Lisa's story is a reminder that even in the darkest of times, God's peace is available to us. His rest isn't dependent on our circumstances. It's something we can access through faith, no matter what storms we are facing. The Bible is filled with promises of God, rest and peace. Promises that are just as true today as they were when they were written. One of the most comforting verses is found in Psalms 46:10. Be still and know that I am God. This simple but powerful verse reminds us that when the world feels out of control, we can find peace by being still and trusting in God's sovereignty. He is in control, He is our refuge and strength, and when we rest in Him, we can find stillness even in the midst of chaos. So if you're feeling anxious today, take a moment to be still, quiet your mind, turn your heart toward God, and rest in the knowledge that He is with you. He's never left your side, and He never will. One of the most important aspects of finding rest in God is learning to surrender. Surrendering our plans, our worries, and our need for control. It's not always easy, but when we let go, we create space for God's peace to fill our hearts. In Proverbs 3:5-8, we are reminded, trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight. Trusting God means releasing the need to have all the answers. It means believing that He is guiding our steps, even when we don't see the whole picture. And friends, Dopewords, when we trust Him, we find that His peace flows into every part of our lives. So how do we live in this rest daily? How do we make God's peace a constant presence in our lives? It starts with spending time with Him, through prayer, through reading His Word, and through quiet moments of reflection. It's about creating space in our busy lives to rest in His presence. And it's also about choosing to trust Him, even when life feels uncertain. It's choosing to say, God, I don't have all the answers, but I know You do. I trust You with my life, my plans, and my future. And when we live with that kind of trust, we begin to experience a rest that nothing in this world can take away. My friends, Dopewords, wherever you're right now, whatever you're going through, I want you to know that God's rest is available to you. His presence, which surpasses all understanding, is waiting for you to receive it. Friends, Dopewords, wherever you're right now, whatever you're going through, I want you to know that God's rest is available to you. His peace, which surpasses all understanding, is waiting for you to receive it. All you have to do is come to Him, lay your burdens down, trust in His timing, and rest in His love. Thanks so much for spending time with me today. If this message brought you peace or encouragement, please like the video, comment, and subscribe for more messages of faith and hope. Together, we'll continue to rest in God's peace, knowing that He is with us every step of the way.